Alright guys, let's talk about how we do sidewalks. So sidewalks are very similar to driveways, of course, but you do want to make sure that with the angle of the sidewalk, you're not killing the grass with the soft wash. So it's very important you protect the grass the whole way, and you come in with your surface cleaner and you can get it done rapidly. So I'm going to show you the right way to do it, okay? So it looks like this. So he's walking into the shade there, but you see how he's spraying the grass in that direction? And he's kind of hitting the very edge of it right there. So he's keeping this dry. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to shoot soft wash in that direction, away from the grass. And now all of this is going to be protected, and it's going to look great in the end. All of this green and all that, it's all going to dissolve. And then we hit it with a surface cleaner, and you got yourself a perfectly clean sidewalk. Customer's going to love you for that. Let me show you what it looks like if you don't do that, just so you can get an idea. You see how much dead grass there is right there? That's because it wasn't being protected. A person used too much soft wash. They didn't actually wet down the grass before, and this won't occur right away. It will only die in the next day or two, and you'll wonder, well, why am I not getting any callbacks? Well, it's because you're killing the grass. It's actually quite easy to protect. You just got to do what you got to do. And again, you don't use too much soft wash. Let me show you how it looks like if you're using too much. That's just a little bit too much soft wash, right? You're actually putting the grass in a little bit of danger. I mean, you should be able to clean, and that's about the speed you should go at though. But you should be able to clean these sidewalks pretty easily. Let me show it to you done right. Just a little bit of suds, and you're just gonna go up the line, and it'll look just a little bit. With the power of the surface cleaner, you're just gonna be able to clean it very well. You don't need a lot of suds, and then you can, even when you're coming back, you can raise the surface cleaner and just wet the grass one more time. And when you've done that, you'll come up with a perfectly beautiful looking sidewalk. Let me show you some examples. This would be before, right? And then the same one that's after. Looks very good. You kind of want to have that fresh concrete look. It looks very beautiful. Great for homeowners. And if you're dealing with rust, it's the same thing, okay? So you got to use oxalic acid like we talked about on driveways. And you also want to protect that grass. You don't want to run the oxalic all into the grass. It will kill it. Again, it won't kill it right away, but it will. So same thing applies. If there's not a lot, like I said, you can use a pump sprayer. If there's a ton, run it through your soft wash system. Make sure to rinse it before and after, and charge for it, because people are going to love how good it looks before and after. It can get to extremes. I mean, look at this. That's a totally ruined sidewalk. They're going to have to replace that. It's going to cost them maybe $10,000 to pour all that concrete and get the workers in and do everything else. But if you follow what I told you in the course, you get that. All right? And that's how you do sidewalks. Sidewalks can be a lot of fun. Give you some exercise out there doing this very fun business. All right, let's move on to the next one.